Good morning. How we doing? We've got Saren. We've got Butts. We've got some of those. Slam, hello. Starry Rat, hello. We've also got a Raven Lord, an Erebry, a Scott. Hello. How we all doing? We've got even more nerds here. Look at these little nerds. They need paint, so we're gonna keep working on our yellow. We've got more Imperial Fists. So for those who didn't see earlier this week, we started with Corsair Con. We added our friend yesterday, and then we've got 3 more friends that need to get painted. So we're just gonna work on those today. That's what I got. Here for red models. Oh, dang it. How we doing, Slam? What you up to? What's everyone up to today? It sounded like vibe check from the Discord. It sounds like it's been a rough day already for people. So we're going to try our best to hang in there and get some dudes painted today. I'm gonna put this guy on. I'm trying to decide if I want to work on him right now. I think I want to start with this guy. This guy just seems really easy at the moment. Yeah, I want to start here today. Well, that's what I got. What are you guys up to? Doing okay meetings and emails today. Let's go. Sad angel noises. Why meet new people and just paint your new friends? That's right. We're making friends. Yeah, dang the vibes. It's sounds like it's a rough one for people today. So we're gonna chill and paint some yellow dudes. Like, I don't know. This week just feels something's off. The vibes, the universe, something's off. Cat's got. Butts has got a cat snoozing in my lap, so that's some progress. I like it. Uh, That's definitely an improvement. It makes me happy too. Like the cat's helping my day too. That's how important it is. My vibes, I need them back. Your rough kind of day was yesterday. Well, I'm glad yours is done, You're a bride. According to my phone, there's a terrible thunderstorm in my area, but the sky is clear. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sometimes, speaking from Texas experience, sometimes those are the scariest, honestly. So it'll be like a perfectly clear morning, and then all of a sudden, it does roll in. I think we're supposed to get some storms later, but nothing like scary. Can feel a thunderstorm on the wind right now. I know what you mean, though. Like, outside here definitely feels like storm later. Just kind of muggy and gross. Yep, yep. You've got the same thing, but it'll be coming in later, but not quite here yet. But then you're like, poke, that's what I was thinking. Like, I can smell it on the wind. But like, you can. You sure can. Look at the radar. There's a red wall of Mordor moving towards me. So early afternoon. Good. We're all in the same boat. It sounds like we're all surviving and then surviving. The actual weather later. But since that happened to me like a week or so ago, 24 hours later, I need a new roof, windows, a few other things from hail damage. I'm sorry. I think we probably need to get our roof looked at here after storm season. You feel it in your bones if you're over 30. My knees. Butts paints their models with all the colors of the wind. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, hopefully it's nothing too crazy for anyone getting storms today. Cortex, welcome in. How are you? We've got more Imperial Fists today. How are you? Let's see, what else is going on here? Yesterday I played, surprise, surprise, more Claire Obscure. It's very good. Continues to be very good. I finished my book, finished Jade War. So I did start House of Leaves, which is already a strange book, and I'm excited to dive more into the strange book. I did realize though, because I've been reading on my Kindle, I got like a stand so I could read while I'm on my treadmill. I can't read my book while I'm on the treadmill, so I've gotta decide what I want to do. I don't normally read 2 books at the same time, but maybe I'm gonna have to here. But it says still need to mow the front lawn, so I'm hoping it holds off. Yeah, I don't know when to do ours as well. Sarah says, I blame my getting humbled by the machine at the gym on the coming storm. And so my lower abdominal muscles were not as strong. Totally. Totally. Yep. I'm gonna go with that too. Yeah. I'm actually gonna use that for mine also. That's why my arms felt real weak yesterday. Yeah, I'm gonna use it for that mine too. Oh, you picked up House of Leaves too? Should be here this weekend. Let's go. It's 4 of us now. It's 4 of us now. Amazing. I love it. House of Leaves book club. Let's go. Get those bubble pipes. You have to turn it all over the place. Yeah, if you're reading physical. It's a multi-use tool. For why we're not pumping iron. Exactly. Yeah, that's why, because I've been doing Kindle so much, I wanted to go physical for that book because it also has like color and all kinds of crazy stuff. So figured I would do that. Do a painting and books club. We tried to do a book club way back with like some of the Horus Heresy stuff, but some people we read way faster. Some people got distracted. It didn't go great. I think everyone got through the first book and then it kind of fell apart. I do like in the Discord though, like sharing just whatever people are reading. So it helps me add to my want to read list. So if you guys want to talk books, obviously you guys know how to do the spoiler tags. If not, I can throw that in there. But it is kind of nice just like meeting and talking about what you're reading. Yeah. Even if it's not the same thing. But yeah, that was kind of my night. We had to give Sadie a bath. She's extra fluffy today. It's very cute. But that was about it. Today probably more Clear Obscure. New Monster Hunter content though. I think I might hop on for that. Anyone gonna be fighting Raid out with us? Gonna be fun. I just bought a book called A Pocket Guide to Pigeon Watching. Burb. Burb. Butts 1000 should actually be Burbs 1000. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Anyone else reading anything good right now? Or playing? Do we have any games we're playing yet? I got recommended on Blue Sky. It's a silly bird book, so I instantly pulled the trigger. Love it. Love it. So, like, okay. A pocket guide sounds like it would just be like a bird watching guide, but is it like is it an actual novel? Tell me more about your silly bird book. Got 2 books I'm going through. One horror book called Negative Space and a spicy book. Nice, nice, nice. Trying to think what else I've got. I want to read kind of soon. I feel like House of Leaves is gonna take me a bit. I was thinking about just continuing the Greenbone saga, so Jade Legacy here after I finished War. Because they're like 700 page books, so they keep me busy for a week or so. I'm trying to decide if I want to dive right into the next one or not. House of Leaves is long. I'm gonna take a break from my others to read it. It's got a lot. I think it technically is also like 700 pages, but some of those pages are shorter than others. It's a lot to digest, I guess. A lot of stuff going on. It's a major part of my midlife awakening, burbs. I'm glad. I'm glad you get to burp. I'm glad. But yeah, I've been playing Clair Obscure. Want to play Monster Hunter. Waiting for Doom. Tomorrow we're gonna try a game called Moonlighter, which has been on my backlog list for forever. And it's time to finally try it. We were gonna play it last week, but I needed a work day, so we moved it to this week. So we'll check that out if you guys want to check out Moonlighter with us. Sly, hello. How are you today? We're working on more Imperial Fists. Trying to get the rest of these characters like really started. And then end of this week, I'm gonna be working on Knights. And then depending on like if they've got stuff drying, I'll start the bikes. Otherwise, I'll save the bikes for us next week. Doom is on my list. Doom gonna be good. But says it's described as part field guide, part history, part ornithology primer, and altogether fun. It's illustrated by the author in a fun style as well. Drop it in the Discord. Yeah, I'd like to take a look. That sounds fun. Alright, so sorry to beat on my indie horror titles. Need something new to play. Let's go. Hey, Z Edgar, welcome in. How are you? Next time you do Imperials, will say even more. Maybe. I think I'm gonna just... The titles will get more and more unhinged as we go through the army. How are you today? And just slowly devolve into nonsense. The titles just get more and more unhinged. Alright. We have recessed washed. I don't remember what color his helmet's gonna be, so I'm gonna wait and do that when I get back to my notes. All these codex compliant chapters. These weirdos. Gotta have rules for their helmets and things. We're gonna go ahead and start base coating our snack packs. Alright. C-Decker, what you up to? We were just talking books and gaming when you came in. Anything you're reading or playing you like? Squeezel, welcome in. How are you? What you up to today? Eve Online? Nice, nice. I know you've mentioned that before. Is that just... Are you always... Like, are you pretty consistently playing Eve? Just curious. I've never played it, but I've seen the I've seen the spreadsheets and things of those who have. It's pretty impressive, honestly. Pretty impressive. Just with like how long the game has been out and people still putting a fair amount of time into it. Her base coat and the snack packs, that's right. You came in at the perfect time, Squeeze. Hulk, welcome in, how are you? We are working on a very large Imperial Fist commission. So getting base coats and things done this morning. Space spreadsheet simulator, that is what I've heard and what I've seen. I've seen the Excel sheets. It's very impressive. I also want to go back to playing more blueprints. So that was really fun, and I've got like we've taken like 5 pages of notes of things at this point. We got to discover the rest of the stuff. So I want to get back to blueprints here. Probably after Scott's playing Expedition 3032. Probably when we finish like story stuff, we get back to it. But I'd like to get back. It's been a lot of fun. Alright, got snack packs. That's good. He's got laurels on his leg. This group is just covered in these laurels. So many of them. It's anniversary. Daily login rewards and dailies get more stuff that I will never use. That's fair, but at least you have it. You get to then make that decision, right? I get that. I'll do that for games too. And at least you have it. I pull you back in for a little bit. I finished up Faith the Unholy Trinity. It's on most consoles. Good horror game worth looking at. Made like an old Atari game. I feel like there's been a few different games like that where they're really leaning into more of the like retro feel, which is cool. Is it Crow County, Crow Country? I feel like I saw a lot about. I don't know much about it, but I saw it kept popping up. It's like PS1. There's a whole genre of PS1 style graphic horror games and PS2. I love the Expedition 33 story art, but the turn-based gameplay and finicky dodge parry mechanic makes me avoid. I'll be honest, I don't even... I know there's a lot of skills that depend on the parry, but I stick to the dodge and I haven't had too much issue with it, so... There's still a few things that are, like, optional things that are very much like, "Hey, come back and do this later," that have tripped me up, but main story stuff, I've been okay with it. After work, Hulk, have a good one. It was good to see ya. We'll catch you next time. It's a very, very good game, though. They do have, like, an easier difficulty, too, if, having a hard time with the dodging. There is a point where if you flat out can't do it, you're gonna have it'll be a rough time, but it's a little bit more forgiving if you drop down to that difficulty. Been locking in my Gen Con shopping list early. Gonna raid the Steam Forge booth. Nice. Get the list. You're a Ford guy, not a Dodge guy. You might have trouble with the game then. Might have trouble. But yeah, I probably should go now that I've been playing more, I should try more of the parry system. But the dodge gets me through it, so I don't worry about it too much. Gotta be the, like, supermarket sweep. Glad you got your plan early. I think that does help. For, Adepticon, we kinda did the same. We're like, "Alright, we're gonna hit up Conquest. We know we want that." Swing by the Steam Forge booth. I think Bushido was kind of the other one we looked at, and then I just grabbed one extra thing, so it did help. It did help. Working most of the con, so Thursday's my shopping day. Gotta get it all while you can. Then yeah, even more important to have a list. If you're limited. This new lead belcher, man. My friends have room at the con, so I'll be stashing my stuff there. It's nice when that you can do that. I liked the new, like, Adepticon hotels and stuff, but there is something really nice about just being able to pop up to the room for a second and... I mean, we still could just go, like, drop off stuff, but do have to go to another building and go through security and all that again. That was kind of nice part of Adepticon is if you're in the con hotel, it's just right there. Right up the elevator and you're good. Rebray, hello, how are ya? I was gonna have a good stash spot. Exactly. Exactly. Get my stuff set for Adepticon too. It's weird to be thinking about that already. But yeah, if travel plans and such. Now that it sounds like they're gonna be there for a while, makes it easier to start planning. Don't want to be carting models around all day. Exactly. Exactly. Death Stranding style, exactly. I chug my 3 monsters, load up all my models, head out. I keep forgetting there's another Death Stranding coming out soon. I went to, like, the game releases for the rest of this year, so I was just planning for, like, stream stuff. It was on the list, it's like, "Oh, yeah, that's coming out." I'll maybe watch someone go through it, I don't know. I call upon the power of Norman Reedus to help me carry things, that's right. Feel like feel like if I'm gonna watch someone, I need a refresher for the first game. Like, I watched Slam play most of it. There was, like, a little bit where I had to dip out. I still don't think I know very much about it. Uh, 3 monsters would kill me? Me too. Me too. But you can do it in the game. I guess who is excited for new Death Stranding? Anyone gonna be picking it up? I will. I'll probably watch someone play at least part of it. That'll probably be it for me. There's some other games I saw on there. I feel like it was gonna really fill out like after. Can't believe we're talking about this already. Jeff Fest coming up. Oh, Automod. Never played the first. Yeah. She even finds another way to make fingers bend over backwards to not kill people. Just an interesting game. It's not for me. I'm okay. Yeah. I'm okay with that. I'll watch someone else who enjoys it play it. As I tinker around the pre-alpha of Soulframe, their cousin tries to move to Warframe. Much less twitchy so far. I don't think I have seen much for that. But I'm also not within like the I don't play Warframe, so I might not be in the right like community to see more of it. A little surprised I haven't heard more, I guess. I don't think there's any other gaming news I've seen. So I fight my brush. Hold on. It's like there's too much water. What if I added more water? No brush. No. There, that's better. I'll definitely play Death Stranding too. Do this whole IRL depending. Probably helps. I think what else I've seen. Oh, I don't think I ever told. Last week I tried to get a Switch pre-order and failed. I apparently our store gets way more people up there for like pre-orders and stuff than I was expecting. Initially, I thought they opened earlier than they did. So I was like all ready to go, and then I looked it up and they were open in like 2 more hours. It's like, okay, well, I don't need to be there that early. Apparently I did. So I did not get a Switch 2 pre-order just yet. And like basically everything online is sold out. Was anyone else trying to get a pre-order? Any luck here in the chat? I guess I will have to wait for restocks and things. Whatever that is. Gonna wait till November for all that. I think I probably will too, but not by choice. Mm, mm, it's always losing it. Not like a huge Nintendo person, but my friend really loves Mario and Mario Kart, so I was trying to get it close to the release so that we could have a Mario Kart day. Just like an excuse to Mario Kart and hang out. Alas, it was not meant to be. Not meant to be. It's about spirit whales and tar creatures eating Norman Reedus. Reality, it's about ADHD and overbuilding infrastructure around unconventional obstacles. The game just made me angry, and I wasn't even playing it. I was just watching Slam. I was watching Death Stranding, and the game just made me angry. It's not for me. It's not for me. A couple of friends snapped them. Oh, and the first restock. Seems like they're trying to do waves so people can get them. I had heard someone say something because I think the Walmart website actually like they had their midnight like big wave, and then people are able to get them later in the day. So I don't know. I'll just like keep an eye out. Cause yeah, I'd like the excuse to take a Mario Kart day. But I guess technically I'm not in a rush. I've got other things to tide me over until then. There has to be. Still waiting for news of new Animal Crossing. I feel like it's time. It's time for a new Animal Crossing. I think we all need it right now. If a new Animal Crossing came out, who would get it? I know I need it right now. I mean, the new Doom's coming out, which means it's time for a new Animal Crossing. I need to take my frustration on Tom Crook, exactly. Isabel and Doom Guy need to ride again. It's just fair. It's just how it works. They need to match release schedules up forevermore, yeah. I don't make the rules. I didn't do it. They did it. They need to do it again. It doesn't feel right having one without the other now. Doesn't feel right. Norman, hello. How are ya? We're working on more Imperial Fists. Suggested I'll receive it today. I hope I'm not disappointed. To be fair, that is what, 2 weeks early? Hard to be disappointed at that point. I've never played an Animal Crossing. I add this to your list with many butts. I add this to your list. I don't typically love those types of games, but there's something about Animal Crossing that is really fun for a bit. And then some people continue with it. I tend to move on to other stuff again, but there's something about it. It'll be the first day for Berserk Twitch drops in Diablo 4. Enjoy. Let me get comfy again. There we go. So I can't sit like a normal person. We'll get some gold or still base coating for anyone coming in. We're just base coating our Imperial Fist. Satisfying to pick some fruit, find a cool bug, go terrorize platters with it. Yeah. Some days you just need to completely redesign the left side of your island, you know? Sometimes you just need to do that. There's something nice about it. It's great. It's great. And then of course it came out like during COVID, so we were all just hiding inside and playing Animal Crossing. I don't know, it was a vibe. It was a vibe for a bit. I think we need it again. Animal Crossing, the one to save us. Oh, the last time I played Animal Crossing. I'm playing Stardew. I love the rain effect. I have tried to play Stardew several times, and I cannot get past the first, like, hour or two. It's so slow. It's so slow. I want to get into it the way that the Stardew people get into it, and I just can't. Just can't do it. It's very slow. That sounds like something mini butts would like. Animal Crossing's pretty fun. Would recommend if you guys are looking for more games. Or need like an RPG break. If you want something more just need to chill for a day. Plus all the little villagers are really cute. Cranston's my boy. He's my favorite. I tried to restart it, play for a couple days, maybe more, and then yeah, exactly. I think I've done that 2 or 3 times now. Where it's like, oh well, surely this time I can get farther in Stardew. Nope. Nope. I want to love it the way that everyone else loves it, and I can't. I can't do it. It's gonna recommend a game for you and whoever else you game with. Have you played Tricky Towers? I think I have heard of Tricky Towers, but I have not played it. When she plays Minecraft is more architecture and home decorating similar. She'll like Animal Crossing. She'll like Animal Crossing. Get to do that all day. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't remember what is the newest Animal Crossing called. I can't remember the title of it. It's just the one on the Switch. Oh, I'm talking Animal Crossing. Manoid I restarted and had an island full of island full of wolves? What? Oh, like the villagers? I'm like, you're playing a different Animal Crossing than I'm playing. The wolf villagers. I had them all, then restarted. Oh, okay. I remember one villager that I didn't like, and she would not leave. And I like looked up, like, how do I make villagers leave? And I did all the tricks, I did all the things. I kept bullying that poor lady over and over and over, and she would not leave. And I felt like a monster, but it's like, you only get so many villagers, and I need you out of here. I need you to go. Let's see, it looks like it's Tetris for Tricky Towers. You play as a bunch of crappy wizards trying to build the tallest tower. It's a very fun multiplayer game. That does sound fun. We were so mean and she never left. Just go away. We like at one point we like kept her in like a pen. She like couldn't go back to her home. She couldn't like do anything. She would just stay there. Apparently that was better than leaving our island. The joke's on you, she was into being bullied, apparently. Apparently she loved it. But yeah, like I kept looking up little tricks online for like how to make them hate you so they leave. We did them all and she stayed. Just like, oh my god. Please go away. She's saying out of spite, which people do it. People will do it. She kept doing it. My goodness. Would not leave. Alright. That's a lot of base coating all done. Again, I don't remember what color. I'll have to check my notes after stream for the helmet. But we can go ahead and start edge highlighting our favorite thing. We'll do it. I like the sound of it. What's it on? Most consoles. Sorry, it has it on the Switch for Tricky Towers. That does sound fun. Ask chat, what's your favorite, like, either co-op game or, like, I'm thinking couch co-op. What are some of your favorite co-op games? Just while we're talking, like, Switch and stuff. Depends on mood. That's fair. I just always think of the Switch as, like, the couch co-op console. Obviously, butts and mini butts playing lots of games. I'm sure there's ones I've missed. It's a party NBA Jam. It's just cozy then Pod, which I know you've mentioned. When the last Mario Kart was out, we did a lot of Mario Kart. Mario Party's alright. I don't mind doing that every now and then. Uh, way back when it was Halo. Turtles in Time. Not familiar with Turtles in Time. Give me a second PS5 controller. Play It Takes Two. Split Fiction with a girlfriend. Hearing that It Takes Two is not as crazy for platforming. Kind of want to try it. I've seen some absolutely crazy levels for, it's blanked on the name, Split Fiction. I've seen some crazy platforming sections for that one. That one I'll probably skip. I'll watch a playthrough of that one. I'm not great at platforming. Not my jam. That's SNES Ninja Turtles beat 'em. Ah, okay, gotcha. Hi, Madness, hello. How are you? We're talking co-op games as you come in. I was just seeing what some of chat's favorite co-op games are while we do some edge highlighting. What you up to? I say Castle Crashers. I played that like a while back. I feel like they like still added stuff recently. Just wild. Game's been out forever. I remember the one where you and a friend have to escape from prison. I know the one Way Out or something like that. I didn't play it, but it looked cool. I would play it. So that one where you Scott were playing about. Wait, what's that one? Oh, recently we were playing Blueprints, which is just a puzzle game. It's not actually like co-op. We were just solving it together. Blueprints. It's very, very, very good though. It Takes Two. I think I need to play that, Sly. I avoided it because I'm bad at platforming and I thought it was more platform intensive. But I think I could play it. Hunter the Reckoning on Xbox. It's a top-down shooter and it's wild. You can get it on the Xbox store now, up to 4 players. Yeah, Expedition 33 is a single player RPG. It's very, very good too, though. We're just spoiled for games right now. There's so many good games out. I need more time to play games. I'm about to just disappear for a week, chat. I'm just gonna disappear. I'll be back when I finish the games. Bye. Bye. Yeah, we're just both we're playing it at the same time, but it's a single player game. It was very good though. If we don't hear from you, you can see in the Discord, yeah. There'll just be a game by my name the whole week. You'll know I'm good. You'll know I'm good. If I leave that chair, that's when you get worried about me, yeah, for that week. That's when you get concerned. I don't know how else to catch up. Other than if we do the if we add more stream days, I don't know how else to catch up. Gotten back into Dune Eternal for prep, but in the household I've also been trying We Were Here. Necessary co-op mini puzzles. Puzzle games are so fun. I love like solving something together is just so much fun too. And you're both like, what if we do this? What if we hop on and try this? It's just fun. For the rest, we can still do white. Yeah, all good. I was just planning to come back and do it after. We can paint around them. Means I have to find my Celestra. The Celestra Gray is killing me this week. I guess next time we're at the game store, I gotta grab a new one. So far, it's all voice communication. One person instructing another. Oh, okay. Here, I think I need glasses. Looking for a specific paint. It's right in front of me. I do that so many times here on stream. It's very frustrating. My thing is, it always gets stuck behind something, and I'm short. So I'll like tear apart my room here. It's just like behind my coffee cup. bet you're good and can paint around stuff. I appreciate it like that. Yeah, we'll get it. You're right, that's probably the easier way to just do the white and then the laurels, but we'll be alright. We'll be alright. Never in the same room to do stuff. What's that, keep talking and nobody explodes? Where you have to give instructions to someone else, like, defusing the bomb. You explaining that is what it reminds me of. Oh, it's so flat, neutral gray. I don't know where I can get so flat, actually. I think I have their black that Bill actually gifted me. I don't know where I would get that. I'm gonna have to order it. But if that's close, yeah, I might grab it. So I'm tired of Celestia trying out on me. I did pick up, I think it's one of the Vallejo Mecha colors that I was hoping would replace it. We can try that. If I can remember where I put that paint, we can give it a shot. I think in my mind I picked it up for airbrushing, but we can give it a shot. Actual art stores will carry golden. Actual art stores will carry golden so flat. Real art stores, gotcha. We do have a real art store, kind of nearby. Maybe I swing by one day if they're still open. It's been a while since I've been over there. It's pretty close to my eyes for the color. I'll have to check that out. They tend to have like bigger bottles too, right? It'd be more paint. Or like I think the one I have is more like a tub than a bottle. Michael's too? Yeah, we do have a Michael. Okay. I'll have to check that out. Thank you. I remember Michaels would do the coupons and everyone would get the airbrush stuff until they finally said, okay, you can't be doing that anymore. I don't think I've been back to Michael's since. Because it was like a 40% off coupon or something. Everyone would just go stock up on airbrush stuff. Small size is 2 ounces, 59 milliliter. A lot of paint. But as much as I use Celestia Gray, might be good. I should go to the local Michael's to see if they have some oil paints for grinding up some trenchy boys. You should. I think you'd enjoy that. Like working with it. I've done a little bit of work with oil. I'd like to do some more, but it was fun on like vehicles and stuff. I think you'd enjoy it. I want to start doing like full oil paints for like a bust or something. Just haven't had that project where I've just dove in yet. Despite Michael being my middle name, I always keep mixing the A and E up, spelling it wrong. To be fair, how often are you using middle name? You know? I think I only ever use mine on like official paperwork. To be fair. Let's see, what else is going on? Hobby news. They showed the new Space Wolves yesterday. They look pretty sick. What do you guys think? I'm only sad we're not enjoying 40K at the moment. Otherwise, I'd be all over it. I think eventually I'd still like to get the characters to work on, but Not in a rush. But they look pretty cool. I feel like that's the hobby news I've seen. Well, that was a pretty big one, honestly, getting all those characters updated and looking through that. Any other hobby news I'm missing, chat? I think I saw some Kickstarters getting shared in the Discord for space kits and things. There are like some crab orcs. I did it again. I don't know how I end up going from like sitting on my foot to not. Don't even realize how it's happening. Alright. More edge highlighting. Let's go. Like the other ones, we will do the shoulder pauldrons a bit later. They are all split up into companies and things, so get all those notes after stream. Anyone else doing some hobby today? What do we got, chat? Other than these guys this morning, I'm working on nights after stream. Ryan, hello, how are you? The way I said for story time at night, I put my feet up from the chair onto Minnie Butts' bed. It makes my butt fall asleep. I always like to have like my legs up somewhere, but then yeah, they either fall asleep or over time I'm just like slouching and slouching and slouching. So it never stays, but it's a bizarre feeling. Wake up, butt. Fatal, welcome in. How are you today? We're working on more Imperial Fists, so some more edge highlighting here this morning. To go with the other characters we've been working on this week. Decided to start with this guy because he's pretty basic. He doesn't have a whole lot of extra stuff on him. He's a lot of edge highlighting, some details, and he's mostly good. The others have more stuff to work on, so we'll start here and then work to the more involved duders today. Let's us assembling. Ooh, little shelves. There they are. Let's go. Hopefully they're... Because you did the nail polish racks, right? I don't think ours were too tough to get together. It's been a bit. Sly's highlighting shields, and the wardens are done. Let's go. That's awesome, Sly. We're both cruising today. Congrats on getting the wardens together. I'll do some more black there in his kind of armpit. And I guess I can try and find that kind of off-white I was thinking of. If I can find it quickly, we'll do that. If not, I'll just save it for after stream. They go together fairly easily, but I got 4, almost done the nice. Keep him busy over there. 1 does not equal 2, sales team. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sounds like it's a rough day over there. Sounds like in general people having a rougher day today. Thank you for coming to spend time with us today, chat. I appreciate it. I'm glad we get to hang out. Hope rest of the day gets better for us here. Well, not like that. Clean that back up. Luckily, easy to clean. I struggle with edge highlighting. I can't do the pin lines. Edge highlighting is, it's a lot. Trying to think what tips I can give for it. I feel like it's the obvious one, but I'll say it. Just using a brush with a really good tip. I think the one that people don't think about, though, is you don't want the tiniest brush. You want a brush that still has a body that'll hold water. Otherwise, the paint will dry before you ever get it to the edge. I tend to do the recess washes before the edge highlighting, so you can kind of clean it up as you go. So if it's on the edge, it's fine, because it's just going to get highlighted anyway. So the order of it can matter, too. If you can just figure out a way to make 1 equal 2, that would really help out. When can you have that done by, Butts? When can we expect 1 to equal 2? End of day? I set myself to Friday at 4 PM, let's go. Oh no, it sounds like everyone could use the week skip hack here. Sales just need you to take one for the team here. Oh god. Getting corporate PTSD flashbacks here. Stiff brush for edge highlights. Yeah, it's just don't do the tiniest brush because you won't have the water to do the edge highlight. The paint will dry on the tip of the brush before you ever get there. I think is something that some people don't think about. What are you up to today, Antifreeze? We're working on more Imperial Fist. I'm gonna do a few more washes and I'll try and find that pink color I'm thinking of. Oop, not too much there. Lurking and working. I hope it's going well. Thanks for coming to lurk with us. We've got 3 characters here on the desk and then bikes. I think we can get this guy together. Probably a good portion of the next one. And then we'll see how we're feeling. Part of me wants to start a bike. We have 6 of them here. So we got a lot of bike work, but part of me wants to start one. Headed out, everybody have a good one. We'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out. Keeping up the psoriasis while work is slow. Nice. I'm glad you have a job where you can do that. I always hated when work was slow and you had to be there anyway. What is the point? Alright. A few more washes here. He's got this little emblem on his arm too that I missed, so we'll get that in the silver. And we'll try and find that paint. We got snack packs to work on too. He's coming together really quickly, so. We knew he would though, that's why we started here. It's nice. It's nice having one work up quickly. Ray, is that hype because your thing arrived? Just not realized it could be a I realized that could be a Doom hype. Okay, let's go ahead and work on snack packs a little bit. Just basic hype. Thank you. Thank you for bringing the basic hype. I appreciate you. Could all use a little bit more basic hype today, I think. Seems like it's one of those days for everyone. What else? I feel bad when I don't have updates for chat, but it's literally just been workout, game. Did do arms yesterday though. That felt nice. I've recently I upped the weights for arms, so getting used to the new weight here. It's a lot. A lot for me anyway. Getting used to it. Still trying to keep going on the treadmill every day. It's been nice seeing progress. It's just very slow for me because I am tiny. Trying to stick with it. It's annoying how slow it is for me. If I'm honest, it's hard. Mother and sister have lost my weight, but it still isn't coming from my damn stomach where I see it 24/7. That I feel that. Yep. It's when it's just like overall and you can barely see it in a specific spot, it's very difficult. Bigger weights is a hype moment. Yeah, I'm happy about it. It's tough when part of my goal is the scale though. That's just not moving. Putting on muscle's great, but it's harder to like track, if that makes sense. It feels like I'm not making the progress. But we continue on. Nothing to do but keep doing the thing. But yeah, that's kind of just my days here, chat. Kind of still in survival mode, if I'm honest. Was trying to figure out what to do groceries here. Find some new recipes to try. Get some more food. That's about the most exciting thing I've got this week. Jessie's little rice bowls look really good. Kind of want to do something similar. Flaps, welcome in. It's really the last place you lose it from, unless you lose it in a very unhealthy way. Welcome in. How are you? It is. It's tough when that's if that's part of the main goal. Just gotta keep it in mind. All right, we're gonna highlight some gray. So we got the kind of black carapace backs of his legs here in a second. Trying to de-stress with some chill painting for an interview. I hope it goes well. We are working on, let me show you what we've been working on. So this guy's kind of our more basic guy today. So we got a lieutenant here. Well, we've also working on, got Corsair Khan, we stole from the White Scars. So he went from White Scars to Imperial Fists. And then, apologies, I don't remember his title. But this is what we were working on yesterday. So here is kind of our lineup so far of characters. And then after these, we've also got some bikes. So that's what we've got so far. Just cruising along. Nice skin, thank you. Basic. Compared to these guys, I got stuff all over him. Yeah. Yeah. He doesn't have as much stuff. He still has the snack packs though, so you know, still something there. Yeah, that's what I've got. Is there anything you've been working on, Flapspet? You're saying more purity seals next time? I didn't say anything. I'm just saying he's more basic. I'm just saying he doesn't have as much stuff as his friends. Which is nice sometimes. It's nice. Part of the trick is to make it so consistent you don't even think about it. One day you'll notice the progress. Mind you, I'm trying to find that as well. No, you're right though. You are right. I guess I kinda had that when I really was doing like every day. So like I do see little changes, but again, I'm just a numbers person, and when the number doesn't change, it's difficult for me. It's difficult. Let's see, Dominus box. Ooh, and the Blood Angel Army box. Okay, welcome on in. That's a lot of Marines, friend. A lot of Marines. So this army is a commission, but I've got Space Wolves, and I'm pretty excited to see all the new stuff they're getting. I've also got Tyranids, I've got some Eldar. Fantasy side, I've got Skaven, Seraphon, and some Lumina. But I mean, a lot of Imperial Fists here for a bit while I get this army kind of up and running. Or at least for this section of it. A Leviathan box. There's a lot of those big boxes of stuff, of goodies. Welcome back, Story Rat. I've been looking at collecting yet another War Machine army. We're going hard, huh? That's great, though. Use some kind of tracking app like... Ooh, I don't think I've heard of Strava. I've just been using, like, Fitbit. If there's something cooler, I would switch. 'Cause Fitbit, honestly, doesn't do a whole lot for me. Like, I track my calories and my protein. But, like, the exercise is really just, like, did you do it for the day? Maybe I'll have to look into it. When I was running more, there was a motivator, just seeing number go up. Maybe, yeah, maybe I need to look into it. If it better number, maybe that would help. Alright, sometimes I consistently lose 20 pounds in 4 months. Let me eat junk for a few weeks and gain it all back. I wish I could lose 20 pounds in 4 months. It took me a year. Because I am small. And that was, like, when I was being really good. Because I am small. Great Wolf, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome everybody coming in. We are working on some Imperial Fists. Let me back up and show you some of the ones we've been working on this week. We stole a mini from the White Scars, and then we've got a collection of kind of characters we're cruising through this week. How was your stream? What are we up to today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You scroll up here, make sure I didn't miss anything. Mostly secondhand. Can loan them 2 people. Oh, that's true. If you're trying to get more people to play, makes sense to get a bunch. So I got Grimkin, Crix. This is a reserve spot for Old Umbry. See, Strava's more social media-ish, but having a total lifetime miles to look at is cool. Fitbit does a little bit of that. I guess it's not the focus of it, but it does have like, oh, you've climbed so many steps or you've walked so many miles. There's a zombie survival audio story I've heard people listen to for running and for progress. Seemed interesting. It's narrative and you collect items as you run. That seems fun. Just constantly running from zombies. Hey, great. Well, doing okay. Just finished up. Ooh, some Krieg models. Chat, you know what to do. If you want to check out some Krieg, some more Warhammer here on Twitch, go give a follow. Thank you for that read. I really appreciate it. What do we think of the Krieg stuff? I've painted a little bit of Krieg. When they got their like big refresh, I haven't painted any of that new stuff. What have you got for the Krieg? Welcome, welcome in. I haven't tracked my weight because I'm the kind of person that'll either obsessed to an unhealthy level, get discouraged, and quit. I feel that, right? I tend to only track it every now and then for the same reason. But, like, when I check it, I want it to go down. It's similar to Insight Timer. 1 day of meditation doesn't feel like much. You can look at total time meditated. Gotcha. Well, welcome on in, Raiders. What are we working on? What projects have we got? I've got these guys are commissions, so I'll be working on them for a bit. But I've also been working on some Conquest, which I'll show some of that off. Got this really cool Kami we're working on, so he's still work in progress. Got this really cool Tengu that goes with him. That's some of what I got. And then Trench Crusade, I think, is the other one that several of us are working on at the moment. So I'll get my werewolf here to show. There's my werewolf all rusted up, ready to roll. That's some of what we've been working on. Panda, welcome in. How are you? What you up to today? It was fun to build. It was fun to paint. This is a commission I was doing after work on 20 custodies for the same guy. Order the Creek. Nice. That's awesome. You get a couple projects from him to work on them together. Well, welcome on in. I appreciate the raid. Thank you. We're just cruising along today. And work on the laurels. We'll come back for the white helmet. I'm hoping I can find that gray here in a moment. Always good when we can break up a little bit more of this yellow. There's a lot of yellow, which is great, but getting to add some more little accents really goes a long way. Candace is just got off morning meeting, drinking some coffee, which I should refill because it's almost gone. How the yellow fizz doing? We're doing good. We're gonna have this guy ready to roll here today, which will be nice. And on to our next boy. I think we'll probably go back to the ancient, the guy that's gonna be holding the banner. And then maybe start a bike. Just hop over there for a little bit. There's something about the new bike that I actually do like working on that. Like it's not anything crazy, but it's a nice model. A nice update for him. Start a bike or start a fight. Either way. We'll see how we feel. I said a bike, but you know, we'll see how we feel. Why you wanna go, Panda? You wanna go? Sorry, running. No need foods. No worries at all. Thank you so much for the raid. Glad you're enjoying the Krieg. We'll catch you next time. Enjoy your food. Chat again if you want to check out some more Warhammer on Twitch. Go give Grey Wolf a follow for me. I appreciate it. I need a tiny bit more gold. I was playing Paint Chicken and I didn't quite make it. Fight, fight, fight. I don't want to fight. I don't like it. Okay, we'll start a bike then. Fair enough. We'll start a bike. I will enunciate better. We got 6 of them, so I feel like we should start at least one of them, you know? You said you don't like fighting. Okay. I'm like, Panda just coming here slapping me. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. No. That's letting my guard down. That's okay. We will bike. I got you. Oh, look at that. Look at Patrick. Totally X to doubt. Thank you, Panda, for the stickers. I appreciate it. Which is really funny. Can't believe Panda would do that to me. All right, do one more gold highlight. We'll have the little power bit to do on the sword again, just like we did yesterday. Keep them all consistent. I did get some work on the sanctifiers last night. Hopefully we can get them done today, tomorrow. Time for the kill team game tomorrow night. Let's go. Do we feel good about time? Think we'll get them done? I'm glad you're enjoying them. I've done it again. I don't know. Okay. It's like my leg just can't stay in the chair or something. Okay, we got our gold. We need to get a little bit more red on the sword. I get the minis themselves done, just not the bases. Makes sense. I feel like that's a good goal for a friendly game. Burb, sounds good. We'll be here. Still highlighting, probably. Let me see if I can find that kind of Celestra-y gray color real quick. If I can't find it quickly, then we will just leave it. But I kind of want it for the shoulder and his helmet. And I can't remember if the top of the bottle is still the blue or not. Thought the mecha color had a different top, but they might not. Oh, are these it? I think I found them. Oh. Oh, we're doing a PvE game, so it's not too bad. We won't try the Galador. I forget that that's a thing you can do. Like, I remember reading it, like, as a all together. I just forgot that was a thing you can do. It was white gray I'm gonna try. And then we'll switch the white will match the what we've been doing. I wanna try it. It's been sitting a little bit, so let me try and give this a good shake. It's a little bit thinner than I'd like. Oh, Vallejo. Alright. I'll still try it. It's a little bit lighter than I was expecting to. I'll have to come back with. Alright. We still need Celestra. Dang it. I'm reminded that I still have an entire Galadark set that needs to be cut off of sprue and painted. Such a daunting hobby project for me to start, though. And is those like, cause that's one of the big boxes, right? I can't remember the names for some of those, sorry. I think that's one of the larger boxes. Well, those big boxes are definitely intimidating to get started. Between the minis, the terrain, the just everything that comes with them. It's a lot. And mine is still gray. I think it's always like, if you're already working on some projects, just trying to like work it in between things or at the same time, it can be a lot. Or they need a bunch of sanding to make them, slap together properly. That makes sense. Have to be like extra careful at that point to make sure it'll still go together the way they're intended to. I'd like to start working on some terrain. I think terrain can be a really nice break. Like if you just want to dry brush and weather the crud out of something, terrain's a really fun way to do that. You can work on like rust. You can work on all of the cabling and stuff that a lot of the terrain has. Dry brush the absolute crud out of it. It's kind of fun to just dive into that kind of stuff for it. I need to make a brown black wash for it though, so I can just drench that shit. Yeah. I think Mouse Bait uses one where it's not like Nuln Oil. It's a cheaper mix of things. I think I've seen some YouTubers using that. I just don't do as much terrain, so I haven't done it myself. But yeah, I think there's some different things that people will mix, so it's not quite as not as pricey to do like an entire thing of terrain or an entire display board or whatever you're having to do. I would check YouTube. I'm sure there's something, or ask Mama Mouse if she's got something. I can't help with that one, unfortunately. But I know that there's one that the terrain people will use. Why not? Not you're a pro, not for terrain. Not for terrain. I don't enjoy it the way that other people enjoy it. I'll leave that to the pros. People that like messing with all the weathering stuff. Trying to think for our Imperial Fist what we could do next. It's a lot of batch painting after this. The ATVs are kind of cool. We could bring those on. I feel like I kind of grabbed the characters that were in this box, unless I missed one. But after this, it might be maybe go back to some Conquest for a little bit, and I'll do the batch painting. I feel like every time I try to do batch paint on stream, I just like lose a bit of my soul. So I think I'll probably leave them off. That was like the cart from Mario Kart Double Dash. I do. Look at these things. They're not airbrushed just yet, but they're just fun. I just like them. I just think they're neat. I got 2 of them to do. Yeah, other than that, we've got a bunch of heavies. We got some aggressors. It's a lot of batch pain. A lot of batch pain after these guys. Brother, look out! A blue shell. That and then it's a brother tinnitus and the storm speeder. Will always make me laugh. That one will always make me laugh. Poor little dude. Alright, let's get the silver on this arm. Yeah, this guy was pretty easy compared to some of the others. I think we started with one of the tougher ones first with Con. We're just dipping into the easier stuff now. Tomorrow we'll be playing a video game called Moonlighter. It's got kind of like the top-down Zelda combat. Basically, the idea is you're in the dungeon either during the day or at night, and then the other, you're running like a shop. So there's a little bit of the, like, management, and then also, like, a little bit of a dungeon crawl. It's been on my list for a while, so I'm excited to check it out tomorrow. And then we'll be back for more painting on Sunday. You guys still enjoying video game days or anything we should play? I think the only thing coming up that we won't be streaming is Doom, because I'm gonna be playing that the day it comes out. I still do. Any fun plans for the weekend? I don't think anything planned. How about you, Panda? Or chat? Anything coming up this weekend? It still feels so far away. Been nice to have the weekend to look forward to, for sure. So we're doing some dice throwing with friends. Very nice. I want to have my family over to grill out, but I think they can't make it just yet. My brother's finishing up like school semester. My mom's been real busy. So I think probably not just yet, but I would like to start grilling out and things like that. This grilled pork chop sounds real tasty. That does sound real good. Nikki Harkinen. What did I say? I missed a chapter somewhere. I missed a chapter somewhere. By Dune? Doom. Doom. We're gonna go beat some demons up. Lots of demons, actually. Lots and lots of demons. Alright. I guess we'll do the sword. As I was, like, talking, it's like, maybe this guy's too simple. I'm a little bored. Oh, there's a Dune game coming to. Is that the, like, strategy game? I remember seeing something for that. Wait, is Orange Piccolo evil? No. He's not evil. What are we looking at? How did we get here? Not my boy. When I get our I'm almost out of my turquoise and I'm gonna be sad because that means I have to order another turquoise. And it'll be the new one. I bet Monument's got a nice turquoise though. I haven't looked yet. We're gonna do the same little power sword effect here. I saw a picture the other day of all Goku's enemies. Piccolo was on there. I'd assumed it was orange because I couldn't tell. Now it's in King Piccolo. I mean, they were both enemies in an OG. Yeah. Well, depending how much you ship of Thesis Piccolo. Piccolo, yep, was enemy. End of OG. Like the last big fight. It's Goku and Piccolo. I think it's a Dune RPG. Oh, I think I saw something like that. Sorry, I'm not super into Dune. So, like, I know there were a couple games coming, but I don't know very much about them, if I'm honest. Feels like they put quite a few different ones out, and yeah, I think there's like an RTS. I think I remember the RPG you're talking about. I had a couple different games coming. My Kingdom for a re-release of Dune 2000. Welcome in, Hershey. How are you today? We're working on our Imperial Fist some more. Bring this up a little higher to match the other side. It's fighting me today. Why you fight? Why you fight? That's just that kind of day today, huh? I love Westwood Studios and everything that they did. I wish I could hop in with more. Well, come on in. Okay, I'll let that dry so I don't keep futzing with it. I like the way we work on while that dries. I do wish I had a good Celestra. That would help. We can do the last little bit of the laurels. If the moot green was good. I was fighting my paint today, chat. It's one of those days. Welcome back. Someone else broke everything. I'm leaving it with them to fix. Are we sure that's who we want to trust fixing it? If they already broke everything? Okay, this is the bad one. I'm gonna set it way over here. Don't keep doing that. Let's see, I watched The Last of Us Season 2. Watched the first 2 episodes. Have you played or watched the game, Panda? Found out my mom is watching it, so I'm excited to see what she thinks here going forward. She even watched the Halo show, which I was like, you watch what? I forgot the Halo show was even a thing. My mom's over there watching it. Okay, cool. I like season 1 of The Last of Us. I will eventually watch season 2. I feel like people are obviously I'm not gonna get into spoiler territory. I don't feel like I see as many people talking about season 2, which is interesting. My mom won't watch anything outside of HGTV. My mom loves to watch stuff. That's her. She gets off work. She'll go through like everything. She watches a lot more than I do. Your mom's out here like Master Chief is my boy. Taps you up wearing a Spartan helmet. If only. If only. One day we'll get her. Between my brother and I both being big gamers and like doing D&D and magic and stuff, we're gonna get her in somehow. I still think if we did like a Christmas D&D one shot, she'd have more fun than she'll admit. Just stuck my finger in that blue after saying. We were calm, cool, collected, deep breaths. I can watch the first couple of episodes of Halo, but it was not good. Yeah, I wasn't. Not interested. No, I'm good. Thank you. I mean, but also the last couple Halo weren't good, so who knows? We are deep breaths. We are hanging in there today. We're going to resituate ourselves. Star Rat says, all I've got my parents to try is board games, but my father, who's very like and respectful man, wins Cards Against Humanity literally every time. I feel like that's the secret. It's like coming from that person makes it even better. I think that's the secret. My Shakiras are so in right now. Shakira, get back in line, please. Shakira, please. I need you today. Okay. We have a little bit more silver highlighting to do. And then I'm gonna set him down so I don't stick my finger in that blue paint again. And we'll come back to him in just a little bit to get that sword finished up. Helmet. I'm gonna try and find a Celestia Gray later. Because I want him to match all the other helmets we've done, and it's got Celestra as the base, so I don't want to go too far in the helmet. Whatever, wherever, get over here. Get over here. Snack time? I need wasted mine for snack time. It's okay. We'll pick up another dude and we'll continue. I actually didn't do we did the sword because that's what I was focused on. I haven't actually highlighted the gun just yet, so let's do that. We'll bring in some shiny. Shiny always helps. Her hips never tell lies. I need her now. I have to remember under that professional doctor exterior, it's just a goof. We used to go to Blackhawks games and get thrown out. And a roommate used to hide his calculator in his desk, so he took the whole desk and left the calculator. Yeah, I think that's the secret. It's coming from that person. Just makes it so much funnier. I think that's the secret. I haven't thought about Cards Against Humanity in a long while. I feel like the only time I see it is there's a TikTok where the cat, like, does the cards. Like, they're flipped over. And they're like, all right, which one is it? And the cat picks one of the cards, and they're usually awful. And hilarious. I think it's Bapcat. I think that's the only time I ever see it now. Mrs. Panda, is very upset at the stars right now. I don't even know how they're doing. She knows better. She knows more than I do. I've not been keeping up since they moved their stuff to their app. Astrology stuff. Oh, wait. Oh, at the stars. I see. Sure. I mean, why not? The Mercury's in Gatorade. Let's get it out. Okay. The site is now dry enough for me to fix what I did. So let's fix it. And then I will set him down for a little bit. The whole stars. You're like the Mercury's in Gatorade. The Dallas Stars hockey team. Played cards in a big group. We had this one Jewish kid that would always get really offended. Years later, they came out as trans. Maybe cards awakened something in them. Don't know. I do. It's tough when you have someone who maybe doesn't get the the general vibes of the game. All right, let's set him aside so I don't goof him up again. Okay, we've got Giant Swordman and Giant Bannerman that we're gonna spend some time on, I think, here. They kind of need the same things, and I'm trying to decide if we kind of batch them together or if we focus one guy down. We've got a fair amount of time left, so we can get a good go on these guys. What do I want to do? Honestly, he's a lot of cloak. A lot of cloak. Maybe we start with him. Maybe we start here. Because we kind of started him yesterday, too, so. They beat the Abs yesterday. That's pretty good. I'm a Stars fan. I like Menace in chat, however. My Abs fan. So long as the Blues lose, I'm happy, same. I'm assuming Mrs. Panda's upset for bracket reasons. Would be my guess. For, like, conference reasons. Blonde Cat, hello. They look ready for an Agreg's dunk and then call it a day night. Welcome in, how are you? We just dip them and spin them. Dip them and spin them. That she hates the stars. That's fair. Alright, get weapon here. We'll just kind of work around this guy for a little bit. We'll do... I'll learn from my mistakes. We'll do the cloak at the very end so that he doesn't rest against my finger. Better than being Oilers fan right now? I'm so out of loop. I'm sorry, chat. You guys feel free to talk hockey. I've not even thought about hockey. Now that I have to do like the separate app and stuff, I can't keep up. It's much easier when they're on TV and I could like see they were on. You guys feel free to talk hockey though. I want more shit talk in my chat. I don't know anything about hockey other than what I'm told. That's fair. Then I'm sorry I can't shit talk with Mrs. Panda. I am out of the loop. I'll be honest, I haven't really like watched TV at all since the election. I don't even watch the TV really anymore. I stick to the computer for the most part. I seriously legit thought... I'm sorry, I was just gonna ask you to bet me. I paid double of the stars when I paid nothing of the abs when. Glad I didn't. I don't think I could do that anyway. I'd feel too mean about that. uh... Alright, he's even got a purity seal on the gun that's in between him and the cloak. So we'll get that highlighted or washed so we can do all of the parchment together. Let's get the actual little seal as well. Too huge for either direction. Imagine having to batch paint Marines for free. On to the final 5 Wardens. Let's go, Sly. Let's go. You can do it. Sly's got the batch painting for us today. Fierce Lion, hello. How are you? We're working on more Imperial Fists. Talking a little bit of sports as you come in. I just can't contribute this time. But welcome, welcome. I am too far out of the loop. You enjoy batch painting? I don't mind it off stream. Like if I can throw on a show and that's just kind of my my afternoon, I'm fine with that. On stream, it actually takes the soul out of me. I think it's so... Even like getting to hang out, it's not enough. It's actually soul destroying. It's just what I'm doing for the afternoon. That's not so bad. I can do it. It's not my preferred thing, but I can do it. Oh, sports issue. Am I not enunciating today? I feel like it's a couple times now. We're just talking sports, and I was just saying I'm out of the loop, so I can't contribute. But if you'd like to talk hockey or anything, I feel like maybe I'm speaking lazily today. We destroyed our soul. Back from PT, talking about sports issues. That's what I read. I can't do batch paint. It's so rough. I can do it off stream, is what I was saying, but on stream, nah. I understand you fine. You know, chat doesn't listen. I do know that. Okay. I will try to enunciate more clearly. My ears are like, no, you're good. It could be me, honestly. It could be. I didn't see the playoff game where the entire teams were brawling, including the guys in the box. That sounds about right. Especially for playoffs. Sounds about right. I hadn't seen it, but it doesn't surprise me. Playoff hockey is just another beast, too. Like, hockey's already, like, a lot, but playoffs is another beast. Here I am, trying to maybe throw down some paint through the airbrush. Let's go. Had an emergency clean out, so I left cleaner in it last time. The weather got hot, so the paint turned into half-melted mush in the cup. Oh, no. Well, I'm glad you got the cleanup done. That does sound awful to mess with. Do you have a PhD? Yes. Does that affect my airbrush? If so, please tell it. He's a chicken doctor, not an airbrush doctor. It's different. It's different. Your airbrush, oh, needs to respect you better. Yeah. Call him by his full title. Airbrush. Dr. Airbrush. Sadie. Let's see. Airbrush is still not, oh, a possibility for you? Did I miss something? Oh, I'm sorry. Struggling to find a repeatable process for Blood Angels that is decent contrast. What have you tried so far? I have found for myself airbrushing the way to go. I know some people do speed paints. That can help with the larger projects. But yeah, what have you tried so far? Doing just the rattle can for your first coat can help. I did like 40 clone troopers for Star Wars Legion under 72 hours nonstop. I don't want to do batch paint anymore. Yeah, no. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Mama Mouse messaged me the other night and found her spare 100 kingdoms. Oh, she said she'd give them to me. That's really sweet. I think she was, she had mentioned she wanted some more ponies, too. So spread out the love. Pick up some ponies. Because from what I've seen, you need a little bit of a mix. Like, Sir Dominance over your airbrush like your Caesar Milan. So, do the little noisy mix. Favorite midway minis on Space Hulk terms for mine. Look great for Blood Angels. It's definitely finding the process that isn't gonna lead to burnout, like Fierce Lion mentioned. Because I burnt out on my Tyranids and batch painting those. It's very much something to keep in mind. It bit me, I had to put it down. That's what he does, right? Sure. Yeah. Yeah. I think you whispered a little too hard there, Slam. I think you whispered a little too hard. Your airbrush does not respect you as the house alpha. That's the real problem. You gotta take it on a walk in the morning. Get the extra airbrush energy out. Do the group runs. Just a bunch of airbrushes. Let's say I tried variations of Zenithal and Slapchop with glazing, speed paints. And speed paints are too glossy. When I come back to the highlights, mix of matte and satin with the glossy looks bad. You could do, and you'll want to do this anyway for speed paints, you could do a matte coat over it. I hate working with things that are glossy, and sometimes I have to do a matte coat. So if you you do the zenithal, do the contrast, and throw like a matte coat over it. You'll want to do it anyway for speed paints because they can like reactivate and they can kind of like stain onto other things. They can rub off, honestly. So you'll want to do it anyway, but you could try it. Like if it was close and you just don't like the gloss, throw a matte coat on it and see if that helps. Respect these. Times out Repray disappears. Welcome back, Repray. Oh. I tried some airbrush stuff, but it always seems to oversaturate. Recently had some promising results by reinforcing the shadows with purple ink. I probably do it too much. I love shading red with purple. Love, love, love it. Purple or a dark brown I will usually use, depending on the red that I'm going for. But yeah, it gives it a really nice rich red. Hey, glossy models, have to get some dull coat on it? Yeah. Like, if I have a paint that just dries more glossy, or like a wash dries glossy on me, it makes me crazy. I tend to avoid them, but if it's something I wasn't anticipating, I'll throw the matte coat on them. Hadn't thought about doing a crop coat. If you liked the rest of the results, that might be worth trying it. Like, if you like the color and stuff, and it was just the gloss you weren't caring about, or wanting, sorry. Try the clear coat and see where that dries for you. Alright, I'm just highlighting parchment. It's got a bunch here in the front. It slaves asserting dominance over chat. Abuse of power. Here, never. Alright, if anyone likes this workup, it's Rekarth Flesh, and I'm coming in with Pallid Witch Flesh right now, which is pretty easy little workup for parchment for bone. Let me go ahead and add it back here and we'll do the wash over it. Oh, yeah, no worries, Bandit. So it's Rakarth Flesh, Seraphim Sepia, and then I do Rakarth again to like smooth it back out, and then Pallid Witch Flesh. It's kind of my go-to. I'm doing shadows with black on red, turns to desaturated color. Yep. Even taking the highlights to bright orange just looks weird. It can. You can do the bright orange. You can also dip into like a skin tone orange, like a peachy skin tone, depending on, again, what red you're going after. If you're trying to avoid dipping into pink, you can go with a skin tone as well. I've done that for a few projects. What color hair do we want to do? Well, what we got so far? We have bald, we have black, so let's do a brown. Which brown do I want? I'm gonna start a little bit darker. Let's go with this. Debating whether to do my cricks in a pastel pink or blue. I don't know, I feel like I don't see enough pink. But blue could be pretty cool. Chat, what do we think? Pastel pink, pastel blue for cricks. Let me bring mine back up on the sinks. I just did a flesh color, AP strong tone over them. You get the flesh color back out, bring it back up a little with the highlights. Sunny skin tone, yep, from AK has worked well. Yep, something like that. If I don't want to go into the real bright orange, I'll dip into something like that. Transparency. I thought that was what you had mentioned before, but maybe it had changed, so I wasn't sure. But you could. All day, every day, that's right. Good. Trying to, like, picture it on a model, it could be cool. Pink everything's his butts. More so the main color, if it's gonna be pink or blue or white with some white accent. I think for me, mostly blue with, like, the pink accents, I think would maybe work a little bit better overall. If I were to do it, that's probably the way I would go, but bright metal and blue ink. That'd be cool. Yeah, I feel like I would do blue as the main, and then just really have the really cool spots for that pink to really stand out. What is this buddy's hairline? What is going on here? He, like, cut his hair over his, like, service studs. What is this is I don't think this is working, but we'll go with it, though. We'll go with it. All my saints are some kind of brown, because 'cause they're all robed, except for the Miracleist. Her robe dress is black. I wanna put a color on them to, like, unify them. Thinking of purple, so, like, a yeah. Could be cool. I think because you've got such, like, dark, kinda neutral colors, you can kinda go with whatever you wanna do. Like, purple, red's another good one I think gets used more. So maybe not as unique, but red would probably work nicely. Uh, Here's an idea for Death Company mentioned have. Rhythm and bows and stuff. Transhumans and Saints with rage coming to dress like Sailor Moon. Could use some more Sailor Moon Marines, yeah. You could do the, all I can think of now, Flaps, is the, like, transformation scene, and that's your color scheme right there. Your color scheme is Prism. I was looking at Infinity models, so I didn't have anybody tell me they have the Covenant. The frontline troops are literally Halo birds. Oh, okay. Yes, I think I do remember seeing some of that. Infinity has some cool stuff. A lot of it is metal. And then I didn't care for the game. So I would say look into the game too if you're interested. I didn't like all the nested rules. It was very frustrating to me. Was not a fan. Unifies one big color because, dumb eyes. I think purple could work, red could work. Trying to remember the last whip. If you want to throw a whip in the Discord too, we can take a look, or people who maybe couldn't make stream can also take a look. I'm off for the interview. Thanks for your chill time. I hope it goes well. You got this. Have a good rest of your day. We'll catch you next time. You're gonna crush it. People playing Infinite Medical games are maybe up some dudes. They do have some cool minis. I had a lot of the Ariadne stuff when we did try. Because surprise, surprise, wolves. Um, but they were fun to work. I just completely missed this parchment. It's one of those days, chat. Okay. I did less. Okay, so I don't have to watch them. I'll have to go back then. I think I must have been in, I was in video game mode and missed it then. I can bring it up here in a second, Panda, if you want to look at them together. Get a little highlight this parchment before I forget it again. Yeah, like I said, the nice part is you got like really dark neutrals, so should be able to kind of pick most things you would want, I would think would work. I really neat Miraculous where they did the white robe and then where her body is under the robe. They did some flesh colors to make a little sheer. Yeah, that's a really fun way to paint some of those. I see a lot of like that done with Kingdom Death and busts and things. Let me take a look for you, Panda. All right, Discord to the whip gallery. Oh, I got distracted by the gif of the guy playing dinosaurs in the bath. I think is why I missed him. All right, let me get a good. So these are pandas. This is what we're working with. I guess where would you be putting it? I'm trying to figure out like where it would go on all of them. Purple would be really. I'm kind of playing off the gold too that you've got. Purple would be really cool. Red would be cool. I'm trying to decide if I would pick blue. Blue with all the brown could be nice. I don't think I like it as much as the other options. I think green's gonna kind of blend in too much with your brown. I feel like red or purple. That's the problem. I'm not sure where I could do it. Yeah. Like they don't have a specific spot for a lot of it, I think is maybe the tough part. Like looking at all the minis. Bees, welcome in. How are you? Sorry, I'm looking at something with Panda right now. Like even just like a ribbon or something. I'm not sure how I would put it. Maybe the weapons or something? Yeah. Professor has a few spots. His hat, the little things in front. That's so good. Like, if you could do the weapons or... Yeah, I don't know. They're all very different, I think is making that difficult. Very, very different. Bees, what you up to today? Mrs. Potts watching me scroll whip the other day. I was like, every one of these pictures is the same. Green mat, pile of messy brushes in the background. Every hobby mat. Yeah, pretty much the same. I can safely confirm, Mrs. Butts, that mine is exactly the same. Just off camera are my messy brushes and 20 projects that I still need to finish. Can confirm. That was a thought too. I feel like weapons accessories might be a good spot to put it. I kind of do that with Marines, where like if I have the like the handles on the swords and stuff, I try and keep that consistent across the force. So usually I like red. I think it looks really nice. And you get kind of that red leather look. Um, so that could be a place to put it if you wanted to. I don't know if I'm helping at all, Panda, but that's what I would probably look at. Waiting for a new season of Diablo. Enjoy. All right, more laurels. These guys are covered them. Okay, we'll get that little skull too over here. Thinking red might be good with the brown. Would it blend in too much? I don't think so. I think it would be like just enough to kind of separate, but not like if you do a kind of a darker red, wouldn't stand out like too much. I would definitely go more like the Corrin red than a Mephiston red. If you go Mephiston, it's gonna probably look a little weird with what you've got, but maybe it's a highlight. But I would say the main overall color, keep a darker red. What's the difference? Oh, Corrin's a bit darker. It's got a little bit more blue in it. Mephiston is a bit brighter and more of a true red. I would go darker with your color scheme, yeah. Or at least start there, and then if you feel like you need a little bit more contrast, highlight up. But I would start with the darker. I have some reds for that, perfect. I would start there and see what you think. Okay. Let's highlight up this leather strap for the weapon. I'm excited to see him when you get him on there, Panda. I won't get distracted by GIF this time. Excited to see him. Alright, I'm gonna start his eyes a little early and we'll clean up the highlights as we go. It was a good GIF. It's true. It's true. I remember looking over while I was playing my game and be like, ha. And unfortunately, that's as far as I got. Alright, I'm going a little overboard because I'm gonna fix it with our highlights or layer. Trying to decide what this up front should be. I think they're gold on the ones we've done before, so I'm gonna go gold. I try not to add too much gold to these boys because there's already a lot of yellow, but some of these special little trinkets and things on them, I do the gold still. I guess, does anyone else have hobby questions while we're here? And it's a little quieter today. What we got that we're working on? I'd like to do red for this cord, but we've got the red of the Aquila right behind it. So I'm trying to decide that too while we chat. We started this guy's banner. Not yet. I still need to airbrush the banners. So we'll have two of them. Looks like this one's got arms, so this one will be his. Let me turn it so you can kind of see what we're working with there. So they're primed, but nothing else just yet. But we'll have two. Quick hobby question. Will you come over and help carry all my painting crap down the basement through the house to the basement? Yes. Give me that plane ticket and I'm there. I'm there. I can use my new muscles butts. My paint carrying muscles. It's a low model count game. How complicated could the rules be? Me, before cracking up a 191-page Infinity PDF. Yep. That's why we didn't play Infinity. That's why we didn't play Infinity. I think we tried, like, 2, like, beginner-type games together, and we're like, "I'm good. No thanks. This isn't what I wanted." Nice, bees. Nice. Sam will be proud. It's gonna take, like, a month. Also, several lava lamps. I'm on it. Leave it to me, but Nikki's moving company is here. I'm just picturing the entire basement being lit by lava lamps now, though. Just the whole basement. Alright, there is a backpack. Good weapon. want to defend Infinity, but I also can't because I've dropped out of it. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I'll always say it about Infinity. It's a shame. So I wanted to like it. I wanted to work on the minis, but it's just way more than we were anticipating, and I can't do it. Just how it is what it is. See my question on Discord about AdMech miniatures. I may have missed that. AdMech. Like the Heresy AdMech stuff? I think that's the last AdMech thing I've... What are you talking about? Oh, I don't think 40K AdMech's get... I know Heresy's getting AdMech stuff. I don't know that 40K is getting... Chat, do you know about, I don't think I've seen anything for 40K. Yeah, the, Heresy and Imperialis, I think both got some, AdMech type stuff here lately. If that's what you were thinking about. The AdMechs are new miniatures. I don't know if I fever dream this. For Heresy, they are. Yeah, Heresy keeps getting stuff. 40K has not. They don't have a... I don't think they're on the Codex, list for a bit. What color did I base your face in? I think I did shadow. Okay, we'll stick with the monument paint, maybe. Let's try the tanned over it, actually. Let's try it. Mix it up. Can't find them in Games Workshops. It would probably be Warhammer Community, which unfortunately is awful to search through. It's probably best to look up, just Google it. I hate to say that, but the community page puts out so many articles that you usually have to backtrack quite a bit. But yeah, it would be on the community page. You wait for me to start a conversation before hitting me with ads. I hit enter the ads, just jackknife from the side road. They are automatic. So. Sorry. But if anyone would like to avoid the ads, consider subscribing or some Twitch Turbo. I've got them set up automatically. Battletech painting streams? I'm not interested, sorry. Sorry, Battletech friends. That's not my jam. I would like to... I'm gonna be super honest, and I'm gonna talk just streamer-wise here. The fact that my numbers are so low for Warhammer is kind of wild to me, and I've just been watching that today. It's kind of wild. Like, I know people were saying it's a tougher day today, but it's interesting to me. I tried the just disappeared. Yeah, it's unfortunately you may have to just dig through the community page where they do all the previews and stuff. I wish there was a better place to send you, but fortunately there isn't. Hey Drexine, welcome in. How are you today? Thank you, Pet. I do love that I know it's you the second it goes. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you for sticker. Thank you for support. It's been again, just speaking streaming things. Not everyone likes to talk about it, but I'm gonna talk about it. It's been a rough couple weeks for streaming. Trying to get things figured out, chat. Thanks for bearing with me here. Doing alright, slowly working on Emperor's Children. Too much pink they do have. I mean, you wanted excess. Here you go. You wanted the army of excess. I understand that, though. I did, the Slanesh Sigmar release forever ago, and it was kind of the same. It's like, okay. Rocking the purple, but it's a lot. It's a lot. I think the miniatures category is kind of difficult. It's a niche thing to pull an audience for. Just, speaking for Twitch in general, Twitch watch hours are way down. Sub money is way down. It's rough. It's rough. Obviously, as people, like, have to save money for things like Twitch subs go pretty quickly, so trying to get things figured out, and if we can't, then, I have other things to figure out. You're right, though, the viewer ceiling of miniatures is pretty low compared to video games or IRL content. Pretty low. There are only so many people coming here for miniatures. Add to that, more and more people streaming, so then it gets split up even further. That's my Twitch analyst brain kicking in there for a second. The societal vibe is pretty rancid. Yep, and that affects everything. That's exactly what it is. It's it's just rough right now. It's just rough right now. So if I ever seem a little frustrated, that's part of what I'm figuring out right now. Warhammer or modeling in general isn't huge on Twitch. Yeah, we are the tiniest of tiny drops in the bucket of Twitch. The tiniest drop. Fearing the fear of the return to the office job. I don't even know if it's that, but I don't know how else to put it. Is it worth it? I think the hard part is I would like to do more streaming and less commissions, and that's not the safe way to solve the problem. That is definitely the more dangerous, risky way to solve the problem. Sounds like all social media. There are a ton of talented creators, but 1% get all the views. Heard OnlyFans the same situation? Yes, it absolutely is. For both. If I'm clinging onto a sinking ship of a job just because they let me work from home. I know it's screwed, but I refuse to go back. No, I feel that. If I did have to do something else, I would be looking for the same. I can't do the cubicle farm again. I can't. Okay, we'll figure stuff out. I'm not ready to abandon the ship just yet. But it has been rough, I'm not gonna lie. It's been rough. Need more coffee, gotta give Cat calming treats for his vet appointment later today. Shut up. Oh, sorry. I mean, just yummy treats because you're loved, Cat. Yay, treats. Good news. I don't even do cubicles anymore. That's almost worse. Yeah. Open floor plans are the norm. That is my sensory nightmare. Way back when, like my first job out of college, I was a recruiter and we had like the half cubes. So like it would go up to like if you're sitting, it's just a little bit higher than where you'd be sitting. And just people on their phone all day. It's just like it's just so loud all day. People staring at you all day. Hated it. Working in the bullpen? Yeah, nah. Nah. Last job is at a desk. Was open space and a science lab. That seems a little bit nicer. I can't do the ugh. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. They're designed for waitressing. I just don't want to. People are a-holes. People are a-holes. Honestly, my favorite job was a barista. I worked at Starbucks for a while, but now Starbucks is also a-holes. So. Oh, my favorite job though. I liked having my regulars and making the drinks and stuff. It was so long ago, but I liked it. He didn't hear you, so we're good. Okay, sorry. I almost ruined that. Sorry, Panda. I'll read ahead next time. My friends, it makes really good money purchasing. I know that you can. I think I've also lost my filter that I had when I was at the office, just because I could work for myself for so long. I would tell people what I'm actually thinking. Come to Canada and work at the Union Starbucks? I don't know. For now, I want to give it a fair shake, and if it doesn't work out, I'll figure it out then. Just life is way more expensive than when I started doing this full time, so that's a big part of it. You have to deal with people all day. Sometimes it's just far too people-y out there, you know? It's far too people-y. Here's an English, she's a dumb cat. I don't know, there's certain words they understand just fine. Certain words. It reminds me, I mentioned Sadie had a bath last night. She doesn't like that word. She knows that word. And as soon as we say it and start to get like the stuff ready for it, she she runs up front and tries to be like the perfect angel. Like she'll sit like real pretty and she's just like, what are you guys doing? Like, what's going on? Like she's trying to clever her way out of a bath as if that's gonna work. But it cracks me up every time. She's just like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. Who would need a bath? Who indeed would need a bath? Millie does the same thing. Yep. That's so funny. She'll just try and be the perfect angel, so we'll just forget. It's street time. He reminds me more than I remember. That's true. Some people can do it. I'm not sure if I can. Why can I have a Saturday lunch shift with $400 in tips? Sounds lovely. It does. It does. But also, I think my thing too is like just so many horror stories about management in restaurants. Just so many horror stories. It's like they just are used to turnover being so high as they don't care. Obviously, not every place is like that, but I feel like most of the stories I read are indeed restaurant food service related. I am the perfect dog. No one would ever give me a bath. That's right. How could I possibly be stinky? Could I possibly? Little goofballs. Someone was saying you should give your pet a treat every day when you take your meds, and they'll never let you forget. That's a good way to do it. Life hack. You both get your treats for the day. I worked in a public library once. If you think working with the public is bad, try working with the public where the product is free. Believe it or not, things are far worse. Scott's mom worked in a library for a little bit, and her stories are just, they're something. They are something. People are just weird, Jen. People are just weird. My evening pill time is cat treat time. Love that. Local grocery store I worked at had a manager nobody liked, but they replaced him with an even worse manager. Great. Uh, Humanity was a mistake. Yeah. Yeah. What's that? It's a Discworld quote. Okay, I don't want to do the cloak. I think we'll throw him on here. We'll do the cloak. Size need a little bit more work. Kind of want to hop back to our sword guy. I'm just hopping around a lot. Sorry, chat. While we chat. Let's get our blue highlight. I'm using Incubi Darkness on the black to give it a little bit of a blue highlight. I've been doing this across the army, so just keeping it consistent. He'll get red on the inside of his cloak, but I'll do that when I get him popped back off the base. So that'll make it easier to get around his feet. Welcome back, Story Rat. I'm just about to start some highlighting. I guess layering. Serve issue blues today. Hope they all get worked out. We'll blend that in with our black in a little bit. Right here where it's coming up over his shoulder, we definitely want a harder highlight there. What else is going on? Talk books. We talked gaming. We talked silly pets. As mine is wandering in here to check on me. Nice. I guess I'm gonna ask chat if we hop back from Warhammer next week. What would you guys want to see? Should we I know we're gonna be printing more Trench Crusade. We could Trench Crusade. I think I do need a finish it day where we finish some of the Malifaux, the Trench Crusade, that kind of stuff. I think we probably need to do a day like that. What do you guys want to see next week? If I'm because it looks like I will be batch painting. We could probably bring on the ATVs, but that's probably until I can get the next round of like characters and stuff. That's probably what I would bring on stream. Any requests? Some conquests maybe? Malifaux? Trench Crusade? Finishing day sounds fun, but also Spider-Cules. He'll be a lot of work to get on stream. I have to. He's not built yet, so. All video games, Oblivion. I've actually never played Oblivion. I was thinking about it. I still want to do Moonlighter first, but like in between stuff, Oblivion could be fun. You guys want to Oblivion with me? We can spend one day just doing my character and then dive in. I've enjoyed seeing all the glitch videos from the new Oblivion. It's like, old times. Awesome other Kingdom Death is we could go back to the Bat. I do want to go back to the Golden Bat. He just didn't do great on Twitch, unfortunately. I need to hop over on YouTube and see if Kingdom Death does okay over on YouTube. It's kind of fun to see. He didn't do great here on Twitch. Well, never mind. I don't know, Ravenlord. I always say Spidacules because it's easier than like Hercules, Spidacles. In my brain, that's harder to pronounce, but I haven't actually heard it pronounced. Honeyfreeze, welcome in. How are you? I'd watch some Oblivion. How about the Elden Ring stuff? Oh, the new game? I can't decide if I want to play the new one or not, Fierce Lion. Because it's like co-op multiplayer based. They're dipping into this multiplayer stuff, and I don't know how I feel about it. On one hand, I'm glad they're getting to try things that they want to try, like as a dev. but it's not what I'm playing your games for. I'm gonna ask chat the same question. How do we feel about the Elden Ring, Night Rain, and then the, like, essentially Bloodborne 2, but PvP? How do we feel about these? That's not why I'm playing FromSoft, but I know that they were keeping an eye on, like, PvP type games. It's interesting. EU other people, that's exactly where I'm at. Then the Switch 2 gamer kinda turned me off as an OG Dark Souls fan. Yeah, like, I was excited, and then they're like, "Oh, it's PvP versus PvE, whatever," and I'm like, "That's not why I'm playing your games." I play your games so I can piece together all the story and obviously the boss fights. That's why I'm playing it. I'm not playing it for PvP. I don't wanna have to play with, like, other people. Like, Slam and I play a lot of games, but I don't want it to be required, if that makes sense. I'll wait for Elden Ring too. Thanks, FromSoft. Yeah, that's where I'm at, I think. So I don't know that I'll go in on Night Rain. Oh, the Elden Ring boxes of minis. I got you. You want to start those? Yes, yes. Sorry. Sorry, we're talking video. I'm with you now. Oh, we do have Alexander we could start. That's a good shout for your Lion. I had been keeping some back. Kind of for, like, if we did a subathon, because that could be fun to just do a whole bunch of Elden Ring together, but we could do some of the characters for sure. That could be fun. Possibly avoided the multiplayer aspects. I refuse to summon for fights in any Soul games and the Elden Ring. I liked playing through it with Slam, it was really fun, but then, obviously, the invasions are annoying. I'm not here for that, and by playing multiplayer, you open yourself up to that, which kinda stinks, but, like, I'll deal with that to be able to play with my friend, but I think we did white as a border, and we can do that with the color I tried earlier. Okay. Season Ring 2 multiplayer is tolerable, mostly because I get to play dress up. Yeah, and I always have a group for that too, so that made it better. If I had to pug it, eh. I don't play Elden Ring. I have enough stuff I rolled to do with. That makes sense. Where'd you get the birthday presents? She is primed and a zenithaled at the moment. That's where she is at. I just felt like we kind of took over Conquest, like stream kind of took over, so I just took it back off. If it's time to go back to Conquest, we can. I also want to build, like, I saw these really pretty bases that Scott showed me for Conquest, and I kind of want to dig into more of that for, like, 3D printing some bases. So before we get, like, too far on her, I want to, like, get a really pretty base together for her. The one he showed me had, like, different rocks and, like, garden type stuff around the base, and it was beautiful. There's even, like, kind of cutout sections for it. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do some 3D printing research and find some cool bases. But she is Zenithal. She's ready for paint. I would summon people, let them take aggro. Their sacrifice was appreciated. And so I like doing the NPC summons. I thought that was fun. Like if you went through the quest and then they're there to summon. I like that aspect of. But yeah, I didn't usually summon in randos to my game. NPCs, yes. How else do you get? Is it Egon? Icon? With a hail of harpoons? One of the ego boosts you get from soloing Souls bosses, it sustains me. That's fair. That's fair. I need to go back to 3 at some point. I had started 3 and I got distracted. It was actually really funny because I had just finished the Elden Ring DLC, and then 3 felt, like, really easy. And I don't wanna get too, like, cocky, but I was having a good run of 3, and then I set it down for a little bit. I wasn't running into anything, that had given me trouble like some of the other stuff had. 3 is definitely easier, except for Nameless King. Yeah, I just had that moment of, "Oh gosh." Either I'm doing really, really, really well, or so definitely a point where I'm like, "I feel like I am cruising through this when I shouldn't be." Just the DLC got me prepared. Oh, he's got the line on the front too. Okay, hold on. Stretch, and then we'll do that other line. He's also showing up in Night Ring, by the way. Oh, that'll be fun. Oh, I think I'll probably skip it unless I don't know. It's like Slam's just like really into it or something. I'll probably skip Night Ring. I gotta get a Celestial Gray. This is making me crazy. The Vallejo, it's fine, but it's much thinner than what I want. Celestial Gray has spoiled me for too long. Too long. All right. Um, we need to do a highlight on the Aquila and the little like cords for his cape. Didn't even check out the outfit thing they did. If it's cheap, a really good buzz, I'll give it a go. Yeah, I feel like it'll have to be like a lot better than I think for me to even be kind of interested. No, interested. Yeah, okay. Oh, that was my only thing. It's like if he wants to check it out, then okay. I'll always take game time with Slam, but if not, we'll play something else. Uh, we'll just play something else. But yeah, I want the story to dive into. Their world building is just another level. That's what I really enjoy, just getting lost in it for a bit. Their games are one of the few times I can just turn my brain off and enjoy what I'm doing at the moment. Like that and Monster Hunter are kind of those games for me. Okay. We have the Laurels. I keep forgetting the Laurels. Did you ever play actual Dark Souls? Yeah, I played 1 and 2 of Dark Souls. And I have started 3. I need to go back to it. I really, really like the first game. 2 is okay. 2 is fine. 1 I really liked. As you said, Savage. I like Hollow Knight, and Silksong is never coming. I wonder if I'd like Dark Souls on Switch. Um, there are a couple games kind of like Hollow Knight. If you like the kind of more 2D, I can point you toward, I think, Blasphemous? I had been playing a game called Ender Lily, which I'd have to see if that's on Switch, but it's got a similar kind of vibe. There are some 2D ones. I was enjoying Sekiro until Stadia disappeared. Yeah, if you were enjoying that, Dark Souls will be more dodging than like parrying, but yeah, if you're Blasphemous is too hard. Okay, that's fair. Yeah, if you were enjoying that, I would try it. I don't know. I would think I would make sure it runs okay on the Switch before you grab it. But well, I guess aside the best experience DMing last night. Party gets a potion to try and cure a powerful curse on a minor NPC. Potion rolls a nat 1 on the check to heal the curse. Party member rolls a 3 and a 4 to try and save the guy's life. Guy dies. Quest giver in shambles. They already got the reward. Oh no. Oh, I got stressed reading that. Poor party. Dark Souls 2 was the first one I finished. That's always gonna be my fave. It's kind of like, I feel like it's like Final Fantasy. Whatever you played first is the one you're gonna love. Oh, Code Vein. That's another good one. Yep. Anime style Dark Souls. Yeah, I think I would take a look if you prefer the 2D or the 3D and then go from there. But there's several games we could point you in the right direction. And then yeah, just making sure it runs okay on the Switch, just as I haven't checked out those ports. I've only played them on PC, so. Also might be a point, or hard games aren't as viable. You don't have, I'm afraid to look at my Elden Ring time. You don't have like 300 hours to dip into. I'm kind of running into that with RPGs a little bit, and it makes me sad. Where like before, like with Expedition, I would just no life it, and now I'm just like, oh, I'll do like a little session here, a session there. I definitely won't be putting like old Final Fantasy hours into it anymore. I think I've kind of run into that where it's just they're so long. I don't have that much time anymore. Sometimes we're an Aragon but this campaign is unhinged. Oh, that's great. All right, let's fix his eyes. Need a little bit of work, and then we'll kind of clean up his little cheeks. And then it may be time to yeah, go ahead and start our next boy. We made some crazy work on these today. 214.6 hours in Elden Ring for Slam. Which means I'm right there with you. Oh, 226.5. Yep. Yep. Don't always have the time for those kinds of games. Elden Ring, I'll find the time. It's really like Balatro. I can do it while I'm making dinner, while Mini Butts is in the shower. Cultivating love of games and her, so I can steal some of my time back. It'll mean a lot, but I played a lot of games with my brother growing up, and it's still a very, very fond memory for me. Core memory, as they say. Alright. I'm done looking at you. I don't want to look at you for a while. Next. Next boy. I'm tired of looking at this one. Next boy, please. Okay. I'm sorry, was Code being good? Everything else around there is so popular for one character. I don't even remember that. I feel like the people that played it did enjoy it. I haven't played it myself, but I feel like I've seen good reviews of it. And people enjoying it. So how you're running Revenant? Haven't tried Revenant 2, but the first was very good. Oh yes, I remember Revenant. Give this a good shake, and then we'll start doing some panel lining again. Remnant. Now I'm, like, trying to think if that's the game I'm thinking of. I think it is. Is that the one that was like Dark Souls with guns? I didn't play it, but I think I remember it. AI Limit is supposed to be a good sci-fi Souls-like? I've not heard of that one. Slices loves the first Remnant. There we go. There's another recommendation there. Maybe I need to throw it back on the old wish list. I feel like I was seeing mixed, and that's why I kind of didn't pay as much attention. I like the second one, but didn't finish it. Good Vein is decent bones, but I remember the level design being very bland. I feel like the little bit I've seen, I couldn't understand that. There's one Scott played. I don't know how Souls-like it is. Astral Chain? Astral something? It's just I need more time in the day, chat. I don't play these games. And that's why if we change our stream schedule, we're gonna do more gaming. It is Astral Chain, okay. I watched him play a bit of it. I didn't actually give it a go myself. If you don't work, you can play all the time like me, sort of. Actually, don't. It's a silly idea. Mortal Shell, yep. I feel like that one I was hearing it wasn't quite as deep as people wanting it to be. Video games, yeah. Yeah. It's fun and all, but not sustainable forever, yeah. We'll see how it goes. I'd like to do more video gaming on here, but it is tough to grow. Turns out everyone else is doing that too. Wild. It's wild. Yeah, Expedition 33 is so good. That's what I'm in the middle of right now. I'm gonna keep shouting about Expedition 33. Go play it. I'm like actually upset at Microsoft for taking some of the attention away from it by stealth dropping Oblivion. These poor smaller indies have these dates, and then they're like, haha, Oblivion also comes out. It's like, what? I'm actually a little mad at them. Let's not be crazy. Making his personal fun of panel lighting Marines too. Yes, the RPG. That's very good. I'm gonna keep screaming about it. Everyone go play Expedition 33. Sadie agrees. Sadie says play. Alright, we're panel lighting. Look at all this fulfillment I'm getting. All that fulfillment right here. That is the sound of fulfillment. Alright, we all good? Get his little arm. Get his little fingies. Tomorrow, while we're talking video games, we're gonna check out Moonlighter, which has been on my list for far too long. So if you guys want to check out the general premise is, and I don't remember which part of the day is which, but part of the day you're dungeon crawling, part of the day you are running a shop. So it's a little bit of kind of resource sim management, and then part dungeon crawler. So we're gonna give that a try tomorrow. The sequel got announced, and I realized I hadn't played the first one, so it's time. That's the sign to go into the backlog and get the first game going. So we're gonna play it tomorrow. If you guys do want to join for some video games. Reminder that our sub goal is if you guys want to watch some paper magic with Scott and I, that is our current sub goal. Thank you to everyone for all the support. I appreciate it. We're I think halfway, I saw. But then we will throw down on spell tables so you guys can see how all that works. Just trying to think what deck I'd want to take. Hey, Silverback, welcome back in. How are ya? It's going well. We're getting a lot more of the Imperial Fist worked up today. Oh my goodness. Panda, thank you so much for those gifted subs. Those are going to, is it Lethane Games? Spawn? JRH and Grim Creeper. Enjoy those emotes, those subs from Panda. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Panda's here for some commander. I appreciate it. Trying to just find more fun things for us to do together. I thought that could be a good way to have to do a Sunday here so Scott can play, but thought it could be fun. Thank you, thank you. Sorry. I was trying to think what decks to like throw in as possibilities. I kind of want to. I've got my squirrels. I've got the new precons from Tarkir. We could do. I've got my werewolves. I've got ninjas. I've got the Rakdos deck. What else could we throw in? I've got my landfall deck. My dragons aren't quite ready yet. I gotta order some dragons. I did get a couple dragons the other night, though. Do you guys like to see my dragons? You're able to trade here locally for some dragons. Durgans. Let me get my Durgans. I see. I have the boy. So I got Goldspan Dragon. He's got flying and haste. Whenever Goldspan Dragon attacks or becomes the target of a spell, create a treasure token. Treasures are sacrificed, add 2 mana of any one color. Oh my goodness, Fierce Lion! Thank you so much for those subs! We've got, let me scroll up here, we have 10 coming from Fierce Lion. This is for, is that Sriracha? Alias Naily, Smite a Moose, Soki, Murdoch Miniatures, Black Skull, A Night Whisper, is that Epic, Stellar Mass, and Pixel Savage. Enjoy those emotes and those subs from Fierce Lion. Thank you so much. We got magic. It's time. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, well, we gotta get set up for spell table then. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. We got magic right as we show some dragons. So we got Goldspan, our boy. And then I also got Rift, Liberated Primeval. Has flying and ward 2. Other dragons you control have ward 2. Beginning of your end step, if a creature or planeswalker an opponent controlled was dealt excess damage this turn, create a 4/4 red dragon creature token with flying. Yay, more dragons! That's what I got. So those are going to go into my Dragon deck. Ermagerd Dragon. So that's what we traded for the other night. I also got an Ancient Silver Dragon, which was card draw, which I will need. That one's one of the pricier ones, though. So lucked out there, too. So now I'm down to... I need my actual commander. I don't have an Ur-Dragon yet. I'm gonna ask Panda and Fierce Lion. Of the... I don't know if I can list them again. Of the decks that I have, what would you guys want me to throw in to consider? I've got Squirrels. Tyrannid is Panda's choice. Okay, I got Squirrels. I've got Tyrannids. I've got my Landfall deck. I've got a really scary red-black deck. I've got my Ninja deck. Got Werewolves. If any of those sound interesting. Sounds like Panda wants to do Tyrannid. Red Lord of Pain is mean. Yep. When we were at Adepticon, I took the Lord of Pain so Slam could play. And Noob also took out his Rakdos deck, so it was double Rakdos, and it was really, really gross with both of them just pinging for damage. I need a full table of Rakdos. Ooh, werewolves? Okay. That was my first deck I made myself, Fierce Lion. I'll be honest, it's not the strongest deck, but I'll do my best. I'll consider Tyranids and Wolves. Panda, thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Yeah, it was gross with both of them running Rakdos. It's pretty gross. A 5-minute game, yeah, pretty much. It was pretty gross. But fun. Oh, Rakdos Pod would be hilarious to see. I think we should one Thursday. Everyone get a Rakdos deck out. Let's go. We're all just fighting to go first. Yeah, I feel like that is the end of the night. Everyone wants to go home. Everyone get your Rakdos deck out. We have enough time for a quick game. Everyone get them out. Alright. Almost done with that challenge for now. Until I get to the knights. Well, the knights don't need a lot of highlighting later. Need a t-shirt. I survived. Giant marine edge highlighting project. Hey, my Lord of Pain decks, we're halfway there. We just need a... I'm trying to remember if we have another one. Like Scott and I. I think we just have the one. I have Niv, which is almost Rakdos. It's a spell slinging. But very much based on people taking damage. It's red-blue instead of red-black, but it gets kind of close. Okay, well, I will regroup and get spell table figured out. The only thing I'm a little worried about is it all has to be on, like, this screen. Which, does not leave me a lot of room for things like chat and extra stuff, so I'll have to figure that out. I also have a Markov deck I've been working on. Marty Mobilize Aggravated Assault. That's core, and oh, I don't know how to pronounce that. Yep, that. Every token that enters will do 4 damage to each opponent, then another 4 when they leave. Jeez. I feel like Marty counts for actives. There's enough of that going on. Just adding in some white. No, bad Scott. Gonna try AP Fresh Rust Effect. Wish me luck. You got this, Blind Cow. That sounds like a specific effect you're doing. She got this. Whenever a creature you control enters, you gain a life. Whenever a creature you control dies, each opponent loses a life. And then, oh my goodness. If a red source you control deal damage, an amount of non-combat damage less than power to opponent, one source deals damage equal to power instead. When it dies, turn the battlefield tapped and transformed under its owner's control. Oh, and then it's a land. Interesting. I like that it's so long the bot had to split it up. Activated threat sources you control dealt 4 more non-combat damage this turn. Only a sorcerer. I don't think we've had a card where it split it up like that. Too much text. That's a lot of reading. That's too much to read. I'm happy it happened, or sad that it. I'm happy for you, or sad that it happened. Tell me if I'm dead or not. Thank you. Oh, I'm going for Burbeck. Mobilize there would be 24 damage, just the tokens entering and dying. It's so gross. So gross. Okay. I can do it. I can do 8 more minutes. I can do that. Well, I'm excited to set up spell table. Thank you again for the subs. I appreciate it. It means a lot. I hope it's fun, even for those who maybe are not playing as much Magic. I hope it's still fun to watch. I was gonna say, Twin Flame would have to be in it, yeah. That's our boy. Alright. Done with that for now. Let's get some more base coats, and then I will wrap up for lunch. Got a lunch, and treadmill, and work on nights. What's everyone else up to for the rest of today? Anything exciting? Nights, and then either Expeditionary Thirst or Monster Hunter. Guess either way. Or both. Like, both is the plan. Or, ooh, and food. You got something yummy lined up? Okay. We can do this. Lunch? That was 2 hours ago. I wish. I ran it off of the deck theory crafting. Thursdays are about to get wild. I know we haven't been playing as much in the Discord, but if anyone did want to play, make sure you post up. I want to take the Precon Soul Tie deck and add some more black to it. More graveyard stuff to it. It had some, but I think I could use some more. And I didn't have nearly the amount of removal I needed. For a deck with black in it, there should be more. SMH Unnatural Time Zone. Oh, exciting warehouse managing stuff. Very similar to Edge Highlighting, but not at all like it. Oh, I see. I see. A bunch of ice cream is the only thing I have in the fridge freezer. I mean, doesn't sound like a bad time to me. But staring at my teammate deck, I'm thinking, this deck is expensive for something that rarely does anything. Yeah, you probably get targeted pretty quickly, I would imagine. Kinda like I know when I run Dragon, I'll be targeted. It's like taking the new fancy tank in Warhammer. You're just now on everyone's radar. You might not even be the threat at the moment, but you will be. If they don't touch you, you will be. Yeah, the fact that one turn your board state could explode is threat enough, yeah. That's the tricky bit with those types of decks. So if I don't mess with you, you're gonna be a problem. Whatever pay bill, that's right. That's right. You could edge highlight the warehouse if you wanted to. Like you're really feeling it here today. Okay, start edge highlighting. True, especially with Jack Genesis. I should put in Omniscience. Absolutely. Absolutely. Panda just decides to become a bigger problem. I don't know why people are targeting me. Nobody lets you play with the fun new toys. Yeah, that was always what I ran into with Warhammer. Like, oh boy, I finally got this giant thing I want. It's dead turn 2. If it even makes it to 2. Immediately targeted. Hey, Timmy's Bruce, how are you? Welcome on in. We are about to break for lunch, but we've been working on some Imperial Fist today, so it's actually a good time to wrap up. New model syndrome is the worst. It is. Sorry we caught you here at the end, but let me show you what we've been working on. So here's where we're ending today. We didn't quite get as much done on this friend, but we did work on these two today. We'd gotten a little bit of a start on them yesterday. I will finish them up as I do like basing and kind of come back and do final touches on everybody. And then we started with these two friends. So that's where we're at for characters. We got a really good start on a bunch of characters this week. So I will keep working on them kind of in between those nights that I'm going to be working on this week. And then next week we'll either bring in ATVs or we do have some bikes. So I think that's the plan is work on some vehicles. But yeah, thank you everyone for coming to hang out. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the support. We're gonna figure out spell tables so we can play some magic here with Scott. All the links are in chat. Thank you, Slam. If you want to follow along for socials, I've been active on Blue Sky. The other two I will get to. YouTube, all of our VODs. If you want to check out the other games and things we've been playing, that's over on YouTube. And Discords, where we're hanging out in between streams. So if you want to come hang out, share what you're working on, talk magic, all that good stuff. That's in the Discord. So thank you everyone for all the support. I really appreciate it. And I will see you tomorrow for video gaming. Bye bye for now.